Hello, everybody. Welcome to Chaotic Cast. Get to know the players and DM probably eventually. Today I'm joined with Travis. I'm Hunter. I'm not usually on this side of the camera. I'm usually on that side. But today I'm with Travis, and we're going to get to know him a little bit. Talk about D&D. First off, we are Chaotic Cast. That is the name of our channel. That is our group. It is me and Travis and Robert. Evan, our marvelous DM. But we're going to get to know Travis today. So go ahead and just, tell us a little bit, short summary of yourself. How'd you get to know us? How we got into D&D.
Well, my name's Travis. I've just known everybody in this group on and off for years and years at this point, just through friends, girlfriends, we've been friends a long time. And I think it was Evan that wanted us to get into D&D, right?
Yeah.
He mentioned it, so we tried it out and just kind of had a lot of fun with it because we all are very, imaginative and we all like nerdy stuff, so it was kind of perfect fit.
We're all real big into RPGs, I think. We like to get that role play in.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, that's just kind of how it worked out.
I know. I think first time I met Travis, our wives at the time, then girlfriends, were actually living together. So that's where I first met Travis.
Yep, just years in the making, and then just stuck around, kept playing RPGs, and just formed in this group.
Yeah, we come together a year or two ago. I mean, we were always, we got together and would do stuff before, but it was like, hey, let's try D&D. And it just, it clicked. We all had a lot of fun doing it. But we'll go ahead and get into some other things. Character types. What's your favorite kind of character to play? I mean, played a few at this point.
Yeah.
I don't know that we've got a whole lot fleshed out. I mean, just a couple times. But what's your favorite kind of character to play?
I like them all. Like it says, I played a wizard. That was a lot of fun, and he was kind of like semi-evil, but not like in a murder hobo kind of way. But that was fun. And then I like playing melee characters. I played a rogue for a long time, playing a fighter now.
Yeah.
I like having magic just because you can affect the world. When I played the rogue, it was the first campaign we ever played, so I didn't have magic, but I didn't really realize what I was missing. Now I'm playing a fighter, Echo Knight, and I can do crazy magic kind of stuff. So it's a good balance. So I think I like a good mix.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. I love being able to come up and slash somebody or jab your sword through their gut or something. But at the same time, I feel like you lose out on a lot of versatility if you can't cast any spells.
Yeah, like you can.
But every kind of character has its place. Don't let us discourage you on playing anything.
Yeah, play whatever you feels right. But
if you want to just go and crack skulls, go crack skulls.
Yeah.
But
It's
I like
fun.
a little versatility. Sounds like Travis is the same way.
Yeah, it's fun to be able to affect the world with some crazy spell, or have some utility, like you said. If you're a fighter, you can just fight things, which is fun. But non-combat roles, you're a little more limited.
Right. And that's where the role play comes in. You kind of got to tap into what your character knows and will do, but can't rely on being able to cast spells and stuff so much. But
true.
In a D&D world, what kind of piques your interest? What kind of story are you looking for? Are you looking for a big twist, a surprise villain, a love story? Things don't always have to be, sad. Maybe the good guy actually wins in the end in a D&D campaign. But
if we're the good guys, I hope we win.
Yeah. So, but what would Travis, what would his perfect story be?
Yeah, I don't know. I think. Well, in a D&D campaign, we write the story as we go. So really just anything, as long as it's fun and interesting, then I'm down.
Yeah.
I like it. It's, as long as you have a sense of adventure, it can be any of those things you mentioned.
Yeah.
And I'm in for it.
So that's his plan. What if you were watching a D&D campaign? What's something that really draws you in?
See, one thing that I really think is neat is like callbacks, to earlier things. Like, I guess that's more of a twist, but that's always exciting to watch. if you're paying attention to the story, and 30 episodes later it pays off. That's
those little details.
Really
that
satisfying. When
was spit off in one sentence. At the maybe halfway.
Yeah, and then you happen to remember you had a note about it. You're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Putting it together, fitting the pieces
like
together,
like
that aha. I figured it out.
That's pretty cool.
I'm right there with you. What inspired you to play the character you're playing now? What gives you inspiration for the role playing or the acting out, the voices,
Well,
if it was anything in particular, maybe it's just something you liked. But,
I mean, if it's kind of like how this character came to be and how he is the way he is, I like to pick, when I make a character, I like to make a character that's just opposite of what they should be for their race. Like my wizard was a Goliath, who are mostly strength. I like to do opposites. And then I like to do, if I can't do an opposite, I like them to just act in a different way than their race would. Like my bugbear's a noble, which is weird because bugbears are bandits.
Right.
And then when I made this character, it really started because I was reading through the books and I saw that bugbears have an extra 5-foot reach. And I was like, well, that's pretty funny. And then I was like, wait, you can get a halberd or a polearm weapon, you get another 5 feet. So I was like, all right, I'm making a character that just can attack really far away because that's just funny. So that's really how it started.
You got noodle arms reaching halfway across the battlefield.
And that's pretty much what I built the character around. It's just a bugbear who's not a bandit who can attack really far away. And then I just kind of built it from there.
I mean, I feel like it's fleshed out pretty good so far.
Yeah, there's a lot of mystery still to uncover.
Yeah, and I think that's fair for any of our characters. I mean,
we're still early stages. So.
Yeah, we're real early in the campaign. So switching up from D&D a little bit, what's your favorite superhero?
Okay. Well, my favorite is Captain America. Because he's just cool. He's
kind of relatable.
Yeah. He's like lawful good, kind of.
Yeah.
And he's just, I like his story. But I also, if I could pick a superhero's power, though, it'd be Doctor Strange, just because he's got crazy, he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty much a wizard.
Yeah, I like wizards.
Yeah, I mean, magic's pretty cool.
Yeah, especially that time stone.
Yeah, control time, or manipulate it however, to your will.
Warp reality.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, moving on. What's your favorite book or book series?
Well, I really like, it's called the First Law trilogy. I like reading fantasy novels. That's pretty much all I read now. I like more of the grimdark kind of stuff. Tavern's getting loud.
Yeah, I was getting
I like
hot. Bothered in here.
I like I've read Game of Thrones. That's kind of like the most famous fantasy grimdark kind of series.
Yeah.
But then I've read lighter stuff like Brandon Sanderson because he has a lot of fights, but nothing's really like bloody. And then I've read the First Law trilogy by Joe Abercrombie. That's more grimdark. Right now I'm reading a series called Malazan, Book of the Fallen, and I read that because it's a 10-book series and it's supposed to be really challenging. So I was like, I want to read something that's really hard to read, and I love it. So stuff that's just like out there,
10 books.
Yeah, and I'm on book 7.
Oh wow! Big book, small book.
The lowest page was 932 pages.
The lowest page
so far. No, I think the first one's like 800 something.
So you're probably reading close to 10,000 pages.
Yeah, I've read them. It's taken me a month for each book. I have a lot of spare time sometimes.
I mean, that's a.
But yeah, that's the kind of stuff I like. Is like stuff that's like a new fantasy world, new magic systems, new gods, and it just throws you in the deep end. And you just kind of figure it out. That's kind of stuff.
Just learning the lore of places. Yeah. I mean, I love lore. The more fleshed out it is, the better a lot of the times. And I know in a lot of video games and stuff, the game will take you through the basics of the lore, but when you can dive into these like codexes and stuff that's got pages and pages and pages of lore, it's just
like Mass Effect.
Dragon Age, BioWare itself just does a great job of building a good world and the lore behind the world.
You ever played The Witcher?
I've played. I think I played the second one.
Yeah.
I didn't play the first one.
I've only played the third one, but they have really good bestiary and it really goes into the lore and stuff. It's really cool.
Yeah.
I like stuff like that too.
Okay, what about a movie series? It could be a standalone movie.
I mean,
Or
I
you can
grew
do
up on
both.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter's
So,
a big one, yeah.
That's back on the Wizards again.
Big magic guy.
Yeah,
It's a
and-
wonder we didn't play D&D before now.
Yeah, I know. And then my favorite movie though is The Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
Yeah, it's just an
Classic.
all-time classic. I don't care what anybody says. My wife hates that movie. She's a hater.
I feel like it's The Princess Bride's a deceiving title.
Yeah, that's what they think. I'm talking about Princess Diaries or something.
Yeah.
When I mention that, I'm like, no.
It's like, yeah, Princess Bride, you know, was that a chick flick?
Yeah,
and then
the
it's like,
title does
most
not
women do not
justice.
like this
Yeah.
movie.
It's not. No, it is.
No offense, I mean, if you like the movie, you like
Yeah.
the movie. But it's just, I mean, my wife is the same way.
The title
so,
deceives people, but it's a great movie. If you haven't watched it, watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay, shifting back into a little bit more of a D&D sense. We talked a lot about wizards and spells, and if you could have any spell in the D&D world to use in your real day-to-day life, not even day-to-day, maybe just use it one time, but what spell would you like to use?
Wish. I mean, come on.
I mean, you're pretty, you know, unlimited on that.
Yeah, I mean, stupid. That's like if a genie's like, you have one wish. What do you want it to be? I wish for more wishes. Duh.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, if you could have any spell, why not a spell that can do anything?
Yeah, like fireball would be pretty sick, but it's like,
I
how
can
useful
wish
is that?
to
I could
use
just
it
wish
for-
to use fireball and then I keep the wish spell.
Right.
That's kind of cheating though.
Some would say that. Let's maybe pick one spell besides wish,
Okay.
just to appease.
I haven't played high level wizards, so I'm not 100% sure. I haven't read too much into it. I think it's what's the one where you can clone yourself, simulacrum.
Oh yeah, simulacrum.
Is that the same spell? That one's pretty sweet.
Oh, is that what you?
There's that where you
I'm not
can't
100%
die.
sure.
Whatever the spell is, where you can make multiple versions of yourself, like Pumat Soul and Critical Role.
Yeah.
That would be kind of
Or
handy
Pumat.
because then you could get twice as much stuff done that you need to do.
Right.
So, it's
Yeah,
more practical,
that's pretty
actually.
useful.
Yeah, or I could just wish for that spell.
I mean, fair enough. Okay, let's talking about your character a little bit more. Kraloth, we know the name of your character.
Mhm.
What are Travis's ambitions for Kraloth? Not necessarily what Kraloth wants to achieve, but what does Travis want for Kraloth? Because they can be different. I mean, they don't have to be the same thing, but you know, at the same time, you might be working toward the same goal.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when I play, I try to embody the character. So
Mhm.
I feel like when I do play, I'm trying to think how he thinks.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say our goals are aligned, but I basically want him to, he's an ambassador.
Yeah.
He's trying to find home for his people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how that's my goal for the character, is to accomplish his mission and to help his people, which I think is a noble goal.
Right.
So I want Kraloth to succeed. And, also in a smaller scale for his party, he's the frontline guy that can take the hits. So I want him to be able to protect Violet and Cable. Cable's a frontline guy too, but he's squishier.
Right.
So basically, he wants to protect both large scale and small scale.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I feel like that's a pretty noble ambition.
Yeah.
I like the story of Kraloth.
Mhm.
I like, me as a player. I
Mhm.
think it's a noble goal to
yeah,
be the person that is chosen, from your world, from your, world. I mean,
yeah.
to go and, find a new place for your people to live.
Yeah.
Or find them a safe place they can live and prosper.
yeah. See, it's fun when it just started out as like, I want 15-foot reach, and then it turned it into something different. So
Yeah, and that's what the amazing, Evan, our DM, works with us on these backstories
Mhm.
and helps us craft it into something way out of the blue that we ever
Yeah.
thought would want.
it fits his world for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what, probably third campaign in Manola?
Yeah, I done a one shot a while
Yeah,
back.
we had one campaign in Manola, one shot, and this will be the third actual
I
campaign
played
in
actually.
Manola.
Yeah, I forgot about the other one shot. So I played this third campaign, and then I played another one shot with some other people that dropped out really fast, but it wasn't supposed to be one
I mean,
shot.
we're looking at the very first one we ever played together.
Mhm.
We're looking at the one where you played your wizard.
Mm-hmm.
The one shot where you were a druid barbarian
Yep.
that
The,
was from Jersey.
I was the New Jersey Furbolg Barbarian Druid who would never die.
Yeah, and then we had a short other. I don't know what mini series that wasn't DM'd by the creator of Manola, so probably. But it was fun too. It was a way to experience the world from a different perspective, and but what's your favorite part of Manola so far? Out of all the things we've experienced, is there anything that stands out, or anything that Evan's just done this amazing job that you want to recognize and point out?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know if it's part of Manola specifically or something that Evan did to make playing in Manola so fun.
Mm-hmm.
But when on our first campaign, well, we're still trying to figure out D&D really, but when he had these maps that I don't know what the toys were from, but it was like interactive, you know, like when we were leaving, I think it was when we were escaping Stamrin or something.
Yeah.
And he had the guys on the ballistas. And it was really just one of those spring-loaded arrow things. And he's like, all right, let's see how many of these guys take out. And he aimed so perfectly, he took out everybody. He's like, well, that's all the bad guys.
Got all of them.
Yeah.
Like, screw those attack rolls.
So,
This is real life.
That was pretty funny. You know, just stuff like that. And I liked some of the maps he's built. Like the Manola Wale jungle when we were in our first campaign. Mm-hmm. And we had that multi-tiered structure.
The temple.
The temple.
And we went up to the top of it and we had to descend all the way down through it. Yeah.
Really cool.
Evan does a really good job building the maps and making it feel like more than just, squares on a table.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it be terrain, different heights, stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot of opportunities for that in Manola.
Mm-hmm.
He does a really good job. We'll wrap it up. We all have our day jobs. This is not our career yet. Mm-hmm. Maybe it will be eventually. Who knows? I would love to play D&D, for the rest of my life and make it a career. But what would getting viewers and what would having an audience mean to you?
Just the sharing the fun, just to show D&D off, and it's booming in popularity lately, So that's awesome. That's becoming more widespread, but really just, to get to show Evan's imagination and then our imagination to just put into our characters and how we take the story, how we react, just to be able to, have a good epic story and everybody can enjoy it. So everybody has fun with it. Yeah.
I think, the big goal for us is it's more to just share right now. We're not, like I said before, we have our own jobs. We're not in it to make money.
Mm-mm.
If we could, I would love it, but we have so much fun playing it and we have a good time that we thought, hey, we'll share it with people. Yeah. Maybe it'll help somebody out, maybe it'll just give somebody some entertainment, maybe give somebody a laugh.
Yeah.
We just thought it was an opportunity to, just put some content out there, something that we made.
Just put something positive out there we think's fun, hope somebody else finds it fun.
Right. So, well, I appreciate your time. Hope you got to know Travis a little bit more. We're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. We thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
See you.
Huh?